Early Show contributor Dr. Jennifer Hartstein is a child and adolescent psychologist, and she joins us this morning to talk more. How much do we love this story?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a story of empowerment for these girls.
Because most girls these days, unfortunately, want to show more skin. So how much do we have to applaud the parents who raised these girls and these girls who stood up for what was right?
It's so true, Maggie. The fact is that they really went in to a group of adults, teenagers, and were eloquent and really spoke their minds on the fact that this was not something they were willing to accept. What can we do to change it? I think that's terrific and sends a great message for girls out there.
And it's such an important message in this day and age when we know that body image is affected by so many negative role models.
Yes, and if you look at what these girls are looking at and what the media puts out there to them, thin is the way to be, you know, you're supposed to show your skin, you're supposed to be in skimpy outfits. It's discounting how good girls can feel in their own skin if they are wearing appropriate clothes. And these girls might feel more comfortable and even cheer better, be better on the field if they can be feeling comfortable in what their uniforms are.
Absolutely, and there's this new study out that you and I were talking about that shows that cheerleaders who show their midriff are more prone to eating disorders.
Right, and so what the study looked at was about 130, 140 college students and whether or not their uniforms impacted how they felt about things and how they felt about their body image and themselves. And it did put some of them at greater risk. And we forget that cheerleading is a sport like any other sport, especially in college, so we have to keep that in mind.
What's surprising here is that these girls came forward and said, I felt degraded, humiliated, embarrassed, and there was pushback from school administrators who said these uniforms are fine, they're based on the sizes that you gave us, they're appropriate. Isn't that surprising?
So surprising and so sad, and actually made me so angry when I read that, because I was thinking these girls are standing up for what they're comfortable with. Why are we as adults putting them down and blowing them off when we should be working on empowering and making them feel good? So I think it's so important, and they did step up and say, let's get new skirts, let's get leotards to put underneath. So I think that's really important, that some part of it got through, so they're really respecting what the girls need.
It really shouldn't have taken so long, though, frankly.
Exactly.
What do you think is the lesson here for everybody, from the school administrators to other young girls watching us to the parents?
I think it's so important for everybody to figure out how to feel comfortable. Body image and self-esteem are so linked together that we want to teach girls to feel comfortable in their own skin in whatever way possible. So however to promote that, we have to do that.
What do you think are some ways? I mean, I have a daughter and I think about that all the time.
You want to really work with her on getting involved. These girls got involved in cheerleading because they like to be on part of a team. It's a team sport. That's one great way. So how can you do it to keep them feeling good? Get them involved in clothes and things and activities that make them feel good, that are going to feel positive and make themselves be more empowered towards the future.
And I have another idea. Tell them this story.
Exactly. Great idea.